No, but still good enough.
You saw foot, Achilles thigh. Is the foot still the worst of the issue for you?
I can't go into that. Obviously, there's multiple things. So, dealing with they come and no excuses. Just go out there and ball.
I know you don't want to get into specifics, but are you concerned that you could cause further damage, or have they told you that you can play through this without being worried about causing any further damage?
I'm not concerned about causing any further damage. Go out there and play.
So my Achilles. When you hear Achilles, that raises a red flag because that can obviously be something serious. But do you feel like this is just something that you can manage and monitor? It's going to be fine.
Yeah, like I have the right people around me, the right training staff here to make sure that everything is pretty stable for the rest of the season. So not too worried.
Well, I'm sure you guys want to get off to a faster start than last week. What it has to happen to make that happen?
Like I said, it's all about execution. It's got to be where we're supposed to be at the right time, and got to have better eyes. That's all around the defensive 11. So just about us, being who we know we can be. It's just an expectation that we've had, and we're living up to that.
With the offense struggling through 3 games, do you feel as a defense responsibility to be dominant and take some of the off?
No, it's our responsibility. We have the players to do so, and that's, like I said, that's all about expectations of ourselves. We come out there expected to win the game on defense every time we step on the field. So whether they play great, we put up 40, or we put up 10. That's what it is. You just got to expect it to make sure they put up less.
Last year, Gardner Minshew, you guys were in a shootout with him when he was with the Colts. Just what do you see from him on film this year that may be a little different than last year in Indianapolis? And just what type of a challenge does he present to you?
There's not much different. He's a gunslinger. When he gets hot, he can be really, really darn good. And like you saw last year, he can make it to a shootout quick. So I'm just trying to keep him under wraps. Know that he's got to scramble. He doesn't like to really scramble to get yards. Not going to worry about him being a runner, but just staying on our feet and making those plays before he can really get going.
Myles, I know we've asked you questions like this before. It's not defense versus defense, but Max Crosby, how exciting is that to go against him? What did you see from him so far?
I like Max. There's no me versus him. I mean, I'm sure people make it stat-wise or make some graphics or edits that look like that, but I like his game. I like how he plays. He's 100% every time he steps on the field. He comes off the field. So stuff like that, I admire from him. So I'll continue to do what I do, watch him while he's on the field. But when I go out there, my mind's on making it happen for my team and for my defense.
Myles, off of that, how much do you study guys like Max and other edge rushers like that, just to see what they have in their game that maybe, if you're looking to add anything, you're already, your arsenal.
I like to watch guys who are in similar situations to myself. So there's the whole host of moves. It's a matter of, will I be able to use that move in the situation which I'm in? With this double team for chips, and that doesn't happen very often. Max is one of those guys, so I like watching him and how he attacks it, and just how relentless he is. That kind of stuff. I really appreciate his game. So, there's a couple of guys I definitely do watch, but I like to stick to my game as well as I can. I feel like my situation is pretty unique.
I know about but with a week off, doing the world good to just get everything as right as possible for the next 13 weeks.
Maybe, but that's what we have a bye week for. So until then, it's not going to get enough for 95.
Along those lines, from the outside looking in, it seems sort of daunting to think about Myles is dealing with all these injuries. And there's 14 games to go. How do you sort of compartmentalize just not thinking too far ahead and taking one game at a time with managing all this stuff.
Well, just manage it as we go. And we got multiple days to do that. Yesterday, taking some time off, Tuesday, Monday, and all those days, even right after the game Sunday, getting right on it. I try to spend every moment preparing my body for the rigors of the season, and sometimes some bumps and bruises like I have now. So, Andrew Danimal is the fiercest, so I'm going to be at my best.
You mentioned at some point it might be something you have to do surgery on. And has the indication kind of been that they believe you can make it through the season and put it off that long, or could it become something that you have to do soon?
We haven't talked about the entire season. We're talking about one game at a time. So make it through this game, see how I feel next, and then each one individually. Make it through the bye week, and then we reevaluate, see where we are, and go from there.
Myles, the Raiders are a team that they're sort of in gut check mode. Antonio Pierce called out his guys after their last game about some guys are making business decisions. Gardner almost got benched. What's it like to face a team that is sort of in that kind of mode where they really have to try to come out and get a victory?
We faced one like that last week, so not much different. When the person's back against the wall, that you're going to get their very best shots. So we got to make sure that we avoid what we can, and then give them our best, because just like them, our backs are against the wall. So we're in the same situation, and we got to treat it the same.
Myles, what sort of challenges come with playing on the West Coast?
Man, a difference in discipline. Being out of your home, you're away from your comfortable environment where you're used to everything being right there, your beck and call. Whether you need an IV before the game, or you need to get a certain food or shake or something in the morning, something you can rely on. All those things are a little bit foreign when you go to somewhere, especially the West Coast, which is so different from where we are. So you just have to be able to plan ahead and prepare for those kind of trips. And I think last year was a big wake-up call to a lot of guys, and we're playing to execute much better.
Myles, when you talk about becoming the defense that you know you can be as a total unit, what needs to happen? What are you looking for to starting this game in Las Vegas? What is the focus?
Much like we talked about last week, Stefanski addressed this, starting fast and picking up speed. I think so. We started fast last week, but we got a little bit comfortable. We slowed down, left the gas a little bit, and they jumped on it. They out executed, and they started making some big plays. So it's a combination of both. Us relaxing a little bit, allowing them to make those big plays, and them they were making winning those 50-50 balls and plays. So we got to stay on it the whole game, and there can't be any let off throughout.
I know you had a lot of pressures in this last season. Even as a unit, though, are you guys pressuring the quarterback the way you want to, as frequently as you want to, or is that something that you're talking about?
We always want to get more pressure. We always want to get more sacks, more plays, more TFL. So as many as we got last game, we want more. And
as a leadership group, have you guys addressed just the whole notion of going out to Vegas and making sure, especially going out a day early, making sure that everybody knows this is a business trip and you have to stay focused on that?
That's something we addressed at the beginning of the week, so that's already been handled.
You still really
The quick game stuff that the Giants hit you with, try to sort of take advantage of the way you guys play aggressively. What's the counter to that?
Well, I don't expect that we'll get a similar dose like we got last week, but I think we just have to be able to bat down those balls that are low and coming over our head quick, and be able to get them frustrated early, getting some PBUs, so that's from the DBs or from us up front, and we're working together so that he starts to lose faith in those quick throws, and then we can really start to hunt.
Hey, Myles, you were still really effective last week, despite the injuries. But did you feel like you were limited out there in what you could do?
Yeah, I feel like I was limited, but again, I don't make any excuses for it. That's just what it is right now, and everyone's dealing with their own issues, with physically or mentally. mine have to be, very apparent. So I'm just gonna get them as right as they can, and I'll be out there and playing the best that I can.
And when
How
you
did
talk
you
about Matt, when you talk about Max never leaving the field, and we've talked about your reps in the past, but his stats are crazy. How many full games he plays? How impressive is
That's impressive as hell. I did it my second year for about 5 or 6 games. I think I ended the year over 95%, and I feel like the season with my ass. So him being able to do that consistently and always having more and more energy, it seems. I'm not sure what he's on during the offseason to get his cardio condition like that, but I need to make that my next step. So I'm very very impressed with that. And he's
How did you originally hurt your foot?
Last one, Jeff.
How did you originally hurt your foot?
I originally hurt my foot. I don't think it was one certain thing. I think it was a combination of the surgery I had when I was young and many other things along the way. There's a lot of physical activity from many different sports that have led up to where I am.